Hello, this is Cole from Modern Man. Welcome to our third tutorial in this series. Our previous tutorial was how to convert your designs from COM, which is literally just come down from Pixlr, into sRGB format to enable you to upload your designs to Teepublic or Merged by Amazon. Today, what we'll be covering is how to complete the upload to Teepublic and get that design up and ready to be sold. So we've literally just uploaded our design from the previous tutorial, Get Up and Go with hashtag Monday Motivation, which is in the sRGB format. So we'll scroll down. So we come down to the four boxes that you have to fill in, which gives the customers the information about your design. You've got title, main tag, description, and hashtags. Hashtags is how the customer finds you in the search engines. So we'll go to the title. This can be as long or as small as you like. You don't really need to do any optimizations with this title. Just try and keep it nice and simple and to the point. So let's do capital G, Get Up and Go. And I'll leave that as that. Your description, depending on how new you are to the industry, you might want to have a short description, or you might want to have a larger description, put in a few sales techniques to try and maximize your conversions. In this case, as this is just a simple and quick tutorial, I'll just give you a quick brief on what we do at Modern Man. So what we usually do is I'll put 2 or 3 spaces, and I'll put the customer and a couple more spaces either way, just to break it up, to try and greet the customer, make them feel like you're really welcoming them when they look at each and every one of your designs. This great exclusive, excuse my spelling, T is a great way to get up and go on your Monday. It's very generic and very quick. It's not the greatest. You can spend a lot more time, but for the purpose of this video, I'm not going to go into massive details. Your main hashtag is your main focus. So I would do, as this is a Monday motivation t-shirt, Monday motivation. And as you can see, Teepublic is really great with its hashtags and its suggestions. There's loads and loads of possibilities for the tags. Also, you can see these tags and think, oh, that might be a great design, and then you can go in and create another design. And Monday motivation is already here, so we'll do this. When you come to the additional tags, it also gives you a couple of options which relate to the original tag. So quotes, and then you've got Mondays, can I and will I. You want something that relates to it, something that's positive, even if it's not exactly the same as the main tag, or they might not be exactly the same, like I can and I will isn't really to do with this design, but it's of the same type. Generally, customers who are looking for motivational t-shirts, they might have been looking for I need coffee in the morning, but they still want a motivational t-shirt. So Get Up and Go with hashtag Monday Motivation, that might appeal to them. It's not what you think is right, it's what the customer think is right. Quite a lot of this print on demand is a bit hit or miss. You might think that you're doing the right thing, but it might not be the right thing. It's about it. The customer is what it's about. So now we come down to the t-shirt. As you can see, our t-shirt's design's already here. You can play around with the slider and make the design smaller or larger, whichever you like. Most of the time I don't fiddle with this option because of the fact that Teepublic's pretty good. It usually upload your design at just about the right size. One thing you will need to do to complete the process is to come over to the default color and select. As this is a black letter t-shirt, it's not going to work on grey or black or maroon, but lighter colors it might work. You might want it yellow, but I will select it as white. Now this is the really great thing about Teepublic. You've selected the default color as white for the t-shirt. It's now brought it all that color all the way down the list to all the other t-shirts, hoodies, tank tops, crew necks. There's a few that like hoodies, it hasn't worked. You have to select, and that's only because, as you can quite clearly see, white isn't an option for the hoodies. So you want a nice light and bright, so vintage heather will do nicely. And you come to baseball tee. Now the reason it's not worked in baseball tee, as you can quite clearly see, it's got white and black, is because the first one is black and white, so it doesn't look right. So it's going to force you to make the selection. So white and black is the perfect one. So now we come down to the configure for other products. Take a little bit of time to do this to make sure it gets right, because you never know. Someone might really like your design but might not want it on a t-shirt, but might want it on a mug. They might want it on a pillowcase. They might want a sticker. It's completely down to the customer. Uploading your designs and configuring your designs on all these other products, it's a great way to generate passive income. So we'll quickly select the phone case and we'll scroll back up. And as you can see, it's worked perfectly on the lunchbox. There's not really much you need to do with that, but as you can see on the phone case, it will need a bit of tweaking. So we need to make this design a little bit smaller. And I know it's gone to the wrong place, but if you use the center button and then the width center, it's in the right place. You might want to make it a bit more bigger and do the same again, just so it stands out a bit more. So we come down over to this mug and select it. Also, you can quite easily click the product, the design, and drag it along. Try and drag it to the center, and it moves it on the product itself. With mugs, you might want to make it a little bit smaller, just so, as you can see, it fits and it's not overlapping the rims. With these coffee mugs, it's a bit hard to make them look nice. Come over to the pillow. All you need to do with the pillow is literally just drag it down to smaller. As you can see, you've got in the tools bar, you've got this color option. If you don't want the pillow to be the same color as the t-shirt, you don't have to. So you can click it and drag it and choose a different color or a default color, purple, anything that you like. If you're not happy, if you think maybe the pillow looks a little bit boring and white and you want to mix the colors up, you can quite easily do that. And if you don't want to do it after all, you can simply drag it back to white. My experience is tote bags and tapestries. There's not really much you need to do. Magnets and stickers you don't really need to do. Pins, I'd always recommend you have a little go, because as you can see, the apostrophes a little bit hidden in some of the lettering. So just make that a little bit smaller and center it just in case. Masks. Obviously, with the coronavirus, when this video is being uploaded, we are in the United Kingdom. We are in the second lockdown. Masks are very popular at the moment, obviously due to COVID. You might, if you've got the right design, you might get a good couple of sales from masks. So it's always worth just giving that extra second to get this design right. So we will select the slider bar, make it a little bit smaller so it's in the center of the mask. And the same for this. As you can see, with this mask format, you've got 3 designs in the same uploader. So you've got the black line here, which is for the adult, the dotted line, which is for the youth, and then you've got the blue line, which is for the kid. So just make sure that when you change the design, try and make it a little bit smaller, so it's not going through any of the lines. So although an adult might get it perfectly, the child might not get it. It's not going to look great. I recommend you looking at all of the terms and conditions when you upload, just to protect yourself. And then all you need to do is select I have read and agree to these terms and conditions. Just looking up complete up there. We've done everything. It looks all good. And then all you do is hit publish. This is your uploaded screen, and this is what the customer will see when they come to your store. So they can select what type of t-shirt they actually want, what kind of style they want. As you can see, the price varies. There's also a size chart. Teepublic has spent quite a lot of time and effort looking into their customers and getting a real feel for what the customer wants. By far, Teepublic is my favourite store for sales. The only problem with Teepublic is the backline that you get is a lot smaller than what you could get with other stores. But from what I've seen, Teepublic is really great. Also, when you upload your design, as you can see here, save 35% for the next 3 days. So this is basically every design you upload to Teepublic will be at 35% of its original price for the first 3 days you've uploaded it. So your customers can get your t-shirt at a little bit more of a reduced price, and then afterwards it'll go back up to the 15.28, which is really great. You know, it will draw the customers in at the beginning, and if they miss the 3 days, then Teepublic always run lots of sales, which is really great for sales for you. I hope that you found this video helpful, and please stay tuned to the next video. This has been Cole from Modern Man.